Yo, Instagram, back at it. Hold up, let me close these doors up for everybody inside the house, because y'all know I get loud, man. Y'all know I get loud. I've already done my round 2 of yoga. For anybody, Coach, I've already done my round 2 of yoga, so can't nobody hate on me about that, man. Already done my round 2 of yoga. I'm coming in because I just had a room, and the room was called Fuck These Disabilities. I had an awesome weekend. And I'm in there, guy comes in, he's from India. His name, I don't want to tell you his name. It's on there, so I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. But he tells me that he has a mental illness. And one of his problems is that he does customer service and sales over the phone. He's in India, and because he speaks, yo, Mandy, what is going on with your queen? Appreciate you joining me. God Squad, gratitude over disabilities. You know what's up. Anyway, so I was talking to the guy, telling me he has, number one, he's frustrated because he says, my handicap, my illness is unseen. It's in my head. And it's in my head, and I have all these crazy thoughts. Yo, Am, appreciate you joining me. 1,000 thank yous. Says I have all these crazy thoughts in my head, and it puts an enormous amount of pressure on me because I have these thoughts going in my head. It's not seen. People don't know what's going in my head. And on top of all of that, the sales puts all the pressure on them in India to make these sales, and everybody who's calling in, of course, he feels like is American. He says the job is hard. People quit all the time. They get cussed at all the time. Americans are always frustrated with them on the phone. He is in a bad spot. He can't leave his job because he has a family. I damn sure get that, man. I get that. And I'm explaining to him, dude, I don't think you should be spending so much money and so much energy and so much counseling on trying to stop the thoughts. Instead, you got to spend more time on focusing on what is going good, because you can't have a bad thought and a good thought at the same time. This shit is just scientifically impossible. I'm sorry. You can't have a good thought and a bad thought in your head at the same time. I would wait for y'all to try to go for it and figure that shit out. But I've been trying to for the longest, and I don't think you can do it. You really can't. It's supposed to be a scientific fact. You can't think something good and something negative at the same time. It's going to be one or the other. So instead of trying so hard to control your negative thoughts, spend more time letting your positive thoughts go. And I'm explaining to him, get your damn ass a gratitude journal, bro. You've got to get a gratitude journal. And when you get the gratitude journal, when you get it, don't write a bunch of what's. Do not write in there, I'm grateful that the kids are healthy. I'm grateful I have a job. I'm grateful I have a car. I'm grateful the sun is shining. I said, don't put it in there like that, man. Don't do this shit like that. You're doing yourself an injustice. You've got to stop and write down the why. Spend real time. You got to focus your goddamn energy and write down the why. You can't put in there, I'm happy that the grass is green. You got to put in your gratitude journal, I am happy that the grass is green because I've been watering it for the past 17 days. It is finally starting to show green, which makes me feel like I have spent money on something good. When the grass is going green, it shows my hard work. You put all that shit in there, them 7 or 8 lines in your gratitude journal, everything about why the grass is green and how you got up and you watered it. Now when you come back to that shit next week or next month, when you're spending time writing all of that in your journal right now, that means you won't have the negative thoughts. You won't have you won't have all that trash going through your mind. You will not be rethinking the last thing you said to your spouse. You're not going to be overthinking if you fussed at your kids too long the last time they left the toys out, or get mad at them because they didn't finish their plates. You will have less time with all that stress and negative thoughts because you will have more time on what's going good. And he asked me, how do I know that? I said, yo, dog, believe it or not, I know I don't sound like this is Clubhouse. But man, I am disabled as shit. Like, I'm disabled like a motherfucker, dog. Like, I'm at a bad spot when it comes to physical disabilities. And this is how I handle it. Because I'm always overthinking and tripping and worried and stressing on if I'm getting worse. Every time I go to the bathroom, it's 101 ways that I can fall in my head and bust my head wide open to the white meat. I think that shit all the fucking time. And I can't just make myself stop doing that type of shit. Every time I start shaking too much, I get fearful and worried. It's just gonna be a spasm to fall out the wheelchair. All types of negative shit goes through my head. I can't stop all those negative thoughts, dog. But what I can do is spend more time on what's going good. And if I spend more time on what's going good, then I don't have so much fucking free time on the bad shit, y'all. That's what it comes down to. And that's what I'm telling him. And he got quiet and he said, I get it. I get it. I'm working on my English. I get it. If I focus on what's going good, I will not have as many bad thoughts. It works just like that. It's that fucking simple. But I'm telling them, man, you gotta spend real time to do this shit though, dog. You just can't do this shit one time with me. You gotta spend real time to do it. And it's not like you do it just in the morning. I do my shit in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. I write down shit on pieces of paper and put the pieces of paper in my pocket. I keep a phone, of course, because it's 2022. So I'm always jotting in my phone, the kids did this. My wife did this. I saw this TV show. Oh, I didn't pee on myself. I actually jot that shit down in my cell phone and on pieces of paper. So at the end of the day, whenever I stop to actually write shit out, I'm pulling a piece of paper out of my pocket. I'm looking at the phone and scrolling through what's going on good. I might look at something that happened yesterday. So, oh, that's right, that happened yesterday. I spend that real time. And the whole time I'm doing that shit, looking at something to write down, I'm thinking to myself, no, I don't want to talk about socks because I talked about socks yesterday. No, I'm always talking about my wife cooked for me. Nope, I gotta get something better than that. And I'm saying that to myself. And as long as I'm going through all of that, I'm not tripping, worried, replaying all that bullshit in my head. It's not going through. It's not going through because I'm instead focused on something I am grateful for and I am intentional about the why. That's the power with it, man. And I'm not some doctor. You don't need anybody to hold your hand and put you through this. I dig it. It's hard work. You feel like you don't have enough time. And you wonder, shit, I don't have enough time to do all of that. I got a job. I get it because I had a job too. You say to yourself, I don't have time to do all that. I got kids. Damn it, I got kids though. I ain't got time to do all that. I'm married. I am married though. I don't have time to do all that because I'm disabled and my hands hurt. God damn it. This hand shakes like a motherfucker and this one I only feel these two fingers. You can do shit. So I record on the phone on bad days. I just audio record the shit. There's too many ways to make this thing happen. But you've got to stop and spend the time on what's going good for you. And when you do that, you'll have less of that bullshit. That's why it's called mindset over bullshit. It's that simple. Mindset over bullshit. You put the gratitude over your disabilities. You put the gratitude over your distractions. God squad type shit. And it's that simple. It's that simple. So I thought I'd give that to you. I'm going to have that chopped up, put together. I'm going to put it out there. Part of mindset over bullshit. It's going to be an inspirational talk. Might have to give me a couple of days to put that one together. It was a 30-minute session. Either way, listen, I appreciate everybody who came and rocked with me, listened to me run my mouth. But I'm telling you, before I leave here, the whole point of this story, push my glasses up so I can look at the camera. You must spend your time and write this shit down or record this shit going good. The more time you spend on what's going good, you won't have the time thinking about the disabilities and the limitations and the kids not cleaning up. You won't have that goddamn time. Now, be intentional. Y'all be pretty. Stay grateful. I salute the hell out of you. I'm out.